The man I'd been dating online turned out to be my acid-tongued boss. The instant I discovered my sweet, worshipful cyber boyfriend was actually my razor-tongued CEO, I marched straight to the chat window and pulled the plug. The next morning, the entire Sterling headquarters knew the tyrant of the 33rd floor had been dumped. I hungered at my desk, trying to evaporate into background noise, until Hanson stalked into the Bluebird Cafe, yanked me off a blind date chair, and growled, "Baby, please don't leave me. I can't breathe without you." "Babe, raid tonight?" "Babe, why the silence?" Still grinding at work, I snapped my laptop shut and rolled my neck something, and there was one swivel from snapping. Then I remembered my iPhone had died on the commute. I hadn't answered any of his messages. The instant it powered on, WhatsApp exploded. "Me, sorry, baby, just escaped another overtime shift." Phone flatlined. "Him, thought you'd ghosted me for good." I vented, "It's the new boss, hands us a brief today, wants the pitch deck yesterday." I tacked on a sobbing emoji. Hanson fired back a hug gif. "Him, want me to ambush him after work?" Just a light beating, I swear. Knowing it was a joke, I still batted my lashes through the screen. "Me, violence is wrong, but for the sake of my traumatized soul, ABS today." 10 minutes later, photo, a towel rode low on his hips, water beaded down the knife edge of his obliques and vanished beneath terry cloth. The mental reel that flashed behind my eyes turned an SFW in 0.2 seconds. I fanned my blazing cheeks. "Get a grip, Ivy." A voice note landed low, lazy, lethal, like your midnight snack, baby. Cue flashback. 2 years ago, summer break at Grandma's. Cousin was mid-Valor Quest match. I downloaded the game, begged him to squad me. After my 38th consecutive feeding spree on his national service Zhao Yun, Hanson lost it. "Sis, stick to tic-tac dough." That stung. Pride on fire, I ground ranked games every spare hour. One night I whiffed my ult and our ADC flamed me. Suddenly Jungle mic'd up, "If you can't peel a support, how trash are you? Shut up in lane." Hanson then proceeded to gut our ADC from river to nexus. First time anyone defended. Me and Pixels. Post-match I spammed friend requests, twice declined, finally accepted. 2 weeks of shameless groveling later, Hanson let me tag along. At first Hanson answered in monosyllables. I chatted enough for 4. Did it deter me? No, it activated competitive mode. Taylor later, Hanson initiated conversations and invited me to duo. That, ladies and gentlemen, is when the fish hooked itself. I iced him for 3 days. Hanson cracked. "Like you. Please stop doing other guys." Victory tasted like whipped cream. Relationship status in a duo with Nightwolf. Once cuffed, Hanson turned into a golden retriever in human form. 1 hour of radio silence and my phone blew up. His shamelessness also leveled up. Remember coaxing the first shirtless selfie? 2 buttons defied all negotiation. Now Hanson's spamming full frontal thirst traps. Monks were right, male beauty ruins minds. I pitched my voice breathy, "Big bro, aren't you scared I'll bite?" Hanson voice called instantly. "Stop seducing me, little devil. When do we meet?" I've fantasized a whole year. Second month dating, Hanson begged to fly over. I invented excuses. Hanson stopped asking, but the cash kept arriving, north of 200 grand so far. Me, you haven't seen my face. What if I'm a gremlin? Him, my girl smells like vanilla and looks like heaven. Let's do May 20th, okay? I laughed. Fine, Cupid. Bluebird 5/20. Hanson squeaked like a kettle, then rambled happy nonsense for 30 straight minutes. Overslept, sprinted back upstairs for the forgotten iPhone, reached Sterling lobby at 8:58 a.m. 2 minutes to tragedy. Elevator doors were closing. I hammered the call button. They sighed open. Inside stood a sculpted face, cheekbones sharp enough to file taxes. Thin lips pressed flat, a single teardrop mole at the corner of one up-tilted eye. Zachary motioned me in. "Ivy, quick." I dove for the corner, terrified of brushing Royal Highness. Morning, Murdoch Sterling. Hanson checked his panner eye. 9:01, tardy. $300 penalty. I swallowed the curse. Why did his voice flicker an echo of my sweet gamer boyfriend? Now my baby's timber is honey, not liquid nitrogen, when the door slid open on 33. I hustled out, nearly face planted into his chest after tripping on my own clog. His gaze dripped distilled disdain. At my cubicle, Holly offered a silent prayer. "Of all elevators, you boarded Satan's." And got docked. Karmic speedrun. I stabbed my cocaine plush with a pen. "Die, Scrooge McSterling, die." Lynn rapped my desk. "Pitch decks, people." I handed over the folder. She smiled maternal warmth. "Oh, emergency, 10 a.m., glass-walled conference room. Julian wants live presentations." Holly and I locked pupils. We're toast. I slipped my phone out and quietly texted my online boyfriend. "Baby, our new boss is such a tyrant. Hanson even docked my pay. Venmo transfer, $10,000. Venmo transfer, $10,000. Baby, don't be sad. I've got you covered. Buy whatever you want." Reading his messages, I smothered a giggle behind my hand. Nothing beats training your own man yourself. Holly suddenly nudged me. I looked up to find Julian staring with iceberg eyes and snapped the phone shut. The first victim called to present was Design's new intern, Lin Wan. The longer she talked, the deeper Julian's frown carved stop. What is this pitch? Did you even think about the client's needs? Where's your data? The intern's mouth opened, but no sound came. She froze. Zachary leaned in, murmuring that she should sit down. In that moment, I idolized Zachary. To survive 3 years beside the Demon King, I'd have resigned on day one. Next, Ivy. When Julian heard my name, Hansen glanced over, something speculative flickering across his face. I walked them through my deck. I just congratulated myself on not being interrupted when the slap came. You were tardy this morning, too. Did you notice the holes in this deck? I picked at my cuticles and whispered, no. When I saw your name, I hoped your work would feel different. I couldn't parse the compliment-insult hybrid. Spend more time on the job. Teachers only cut straight a student slack. Every head in the glass-walled conference room swiveled toward me. Now I got it. Hansen was calling me incompetent and late. Look at these pitches. If you're not going to use your brains, donate them to someone who will. We'd all heard the legends of Julian's tongue. Today we collected the scars, Mr. Sterling. Talia has arrived. She's waiting outside. At Zachary's words, the glacier cracked. Julian actually smiled. Through the glass we gawked at the bombshell in big waves and feline eyes, all temptation and poise. Only after Julian's back vanished did we exhale and file out. Back at our desks, Holly stage whispered, hear this? Talia's his childhood friend and they're basically engaged. I frowned. How do you even know that? Same office, yet she hoarded all the intel. Last week when I dropped off files, I heard them picking engagement ring styles. His mom was there, gushing that Talia would be family any day. Liu Yan leaned in. I heard him on the phone saying baby. Add that to Holly's scoop. Talia's definitely the girlfriend. She glanced at me. You were out that day, else you'd have heard it yourself. Zachary stepped out of the corner office. Gossip evaporated. Nobody wanted a second lashing. The floor fell silent except for the drum of keyboards. I spent the afternoon revising my deck round after round until it finally felt bulletproof. When I checked my phone, it was already 7:30. I stumbled into my apartment, shed my jacket, and collapsed on the sofa. I texted baby, my boss trashed my deck today. Crying emoji, my brilliant girl, Hansen just doesn't get your genius. Venmo, $50,000. Venmo, $50,000. Buy yourself the bag the internet says cures everything. His words soaked the sting out of the day. Baby, you don't have to keep sending money. I still have savings. Are you seeing someone else? You never spend what I give you. Don't break up with me, asterisk sniffle asterisk. I could almost see his pout through the screen. To stop the spiral, I typed fast, no, baby. You've already sent me tons. But I earn it just to spoil you. Tonight Hansen felt extra adorable. Oh, and some woman at work tried to brush against me. I didn't let her touch. Only my baby gets to touch me. Puppy emoji, a weird flutter tickled my gut, but I couldn't name it, so I shook it off. Good boy. Keep your distance from other women. Then since I'm so good, can I kiss you when we meet? My ears and cheeks ignited. If you want to kiss me, just do it. Why ask? 3 overtime shifts later, Friday night finally arrived. I stood before my closet, stomach fizzing at tomorrow's first offline date. When I emerged in a white sleeveless mini dress, my roommate sprang off the couch. Honey, Ivy stunning. Look at that figure. Hansen'll be putty in your hands. In the mirror, the white bandeau dress hugged every curve, the tailored waist carving out a perfect silhouette, my long hair tumbling in lazy waves that dawn. Ding dong, ding dash dong dot. I fumbled for my charging phone. Baby, are you awake? I'm so excited to finally see you today. I bolted upright. Right, today was D-Day. Phone in hand, I padded to the bathroom. Gonna brush my teeth. See you at Riverside. Okay, baby. I set the phone down, checked outfit and makeup one last time and left. Baby, I'm at Riverside already, wearing the tee you bought me. Nobody else has it.